The LLANO F15 2-in-1 memory card reader and storage device. Keep in mind that LLANO did send me this to try out at no cost to make a video on based on my collaboration terms, which means they have no say in the contents of the video and they were not allowed to preview anything. Let's get started. This is a convenient way to store your microSD and standard SD memory cards and also connect them to phones or anything with a USB-C or USB-A port. In the box, we have the device itself with a little carabiner that you can attach. It has a USB-C to USB-A adapter. It also comes with 2 additional gaskets in case your current one on there breaks or something. That's going to make sure the IP54 rating is intact. On the exterior of the device, there is a silicone cover. There's 2 separate pieces. You can take that off if you want. And then there is a plastic cover that goes over where the memory cards are. Looking on the inside, we have space for 4 SD cards as well as 8 micro SD cards. Included with the device is a little metal tool that you can use with most phones to open the area where you normally would put some type of micro SD card. Obviously not all phones have micro SD card slots anymore, but it is a nice little addition to include that. I mean, technically it works, but it's just about ready to fall out. But for whatever reason, they don't have that material in all of the slots. Anyways, that still fell out. So just fair warning, if you want to put really old cards in here, they might be too thin. We have the LLANO logo and it says Card Reader 4. Around that logo, there is a green light that will indicate when you're connected to some type of phone or computer with the memory card readers. On one side, you can see the 2 ports for the different memory cards. On the top, we have the SD port that is UHS-II. We also have the micro SD port. You are able to remove the silicone cover from the top and the bottom if you want to do that. Makes it a little bit smaller, although obviously it's not as grippy without the silicone on there. There is a window on the bottom piece of plastic so you can see if memory cards are in the device being stored, but it's only on one side. The plastic cover is symmetric in its shape, so you can have it either direction depending on what you want to do. You have that little carabiner that is included, as well as some sort of rubber or silicone strap. It is stretchy. It would have been nice if they could have integrated the USB-C to USB-A adapter into the device for at least being stored, but I don't see a way to do that. I did try a UHS-II card in the standard SD card slot, and it did run around 140 megabytes a second maximum when I was using the USB-C port directly into a computer. Oh wow, that's a massive difference. However, keep in mind when I did use the adapter on a computer, which changes the USB-C to USB-A, with 2 different ports on my computer, they were running pretty slow. So I don't know if it's the adapter or my computer with those specific ports. You are able to simultaneously transfer files from both memory cards at the same time, which is a nice little addition. When I did that, the speeds were about 50 megabytes a second on both. So it does seem to slow down a little bit when you're using both cards. Now it's going 80 something. This dropped in speed when this one started, but that was going like 100 and something megabits a second. Now it's up to 50. We'll see what happens to this one when this one finishes. But it's definitely going faster. Okay, that's jumping. Yeah, that's 150 megabits a second. So that's probably the max of the card that I have with UHS-II, so UHS-II does work. I did connect a phone to this without issue. Both ports were able to be accessed at the same time, so that worked nicely. Obviously, it will depend on your phone, but USB-C is generally pretty functional these days. Yeah, so here are all of the sample photos that I took. I could see using this for any type of photography or videography outing, having those cards ready to go, being able to connect to a phone or a computer very easily, having that little phone tool. In case I need to access a SIM card or micro SD card in a phone, I'll know that that little tool is inside here. It's cool that this has the IP54 rating, so it should be a little safer in rainy conditions compared to whatever other things that I use for putting my memory cards in. Those are definitely not water resistant. Overall, it's a cool little multifunctional memory card management, storage, and reading device. That was the LLANO F15 2-in-1 high-speed card reader. with a bunch of extra functionality. Again, keep in mind that LLANO did send me this device at no cost so I could make a video on it, but they had no say in the content of the video and they were not allowed to preview it. Scott Duffy Bonzai, thanks.